Hi, my name is Miranda. This video could be done in conjunction with my yoga for paddleboarders, but it's more with an emphasis on people sitting down in a kayak. So if you come onto your back, and bring your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees in towards you. And take a moment to become aware of your breath. Make sure you're breathing through your nose. And as you breathe in, draw your breath down into your belly. And exhale fully. So just taking a moment, breathing really deeply, really allowing your back to soften, to release. Allowing the breath to slow. And then if you rock from side to side, there should be a lovely massage in your back. Just a gentle rocking. Just observe how that just gently engages your tummy muscles too. And come to center. And then with your hands on your knees or your thighs, but they don't even have to be, you circle your knees. So 2 circles with the knees. Bring your knees in towards you, separate them, take them away from you and back together again. So a little bit like breaststroke with the legs. And this is a lovely movement for the hips. So when sitting in a kayak or sitting in a desk or any of the sitting we do too much of, our hips can get very tight. So just observe this lovely freeing up around the hips. Gentle engagement too. And then take the circles in the other direction. And then bring your left foot onto the floor. Catch hold behind your right thigh. Snuggle your right thigh in towards you. And if you're happy to straighten your left leg, push away with your left foot, press down with your thigh. And when you're ready to inhale, take your right foot up towards the ceiling, up to where you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh. And exhale, let the foot come back down. Inhale, take the foot up to where you feel a stretch in the back of the thigh. And exhale, take the foot back down. And again, take it up. This time, keep it there. Just observe that stretch. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. And then reach away with your right heel. And point your foot. Reach away with the heel. And point. Reach away with the heel. And point. And then let go. And bring that foot onto the floor, changing legs for the other side. So catching hold behind your left thigh, and if you're happy to straighten your right leg, reach away with your right foot, press down with the thigh. Again, stretching the back of the leg, the hamstrings, which can get very tight from lots of sitting. So when you're ready to again, inhale, take the foot up to where you feel a stretch in the back of the thigh. And exhale, let the foot come back down. So it's not about going for a straight leg, it's about the stretch. Inhale, take the foot up to where you feel the stretch. And exhale, let the foot come back down. And again, take it up. This time, keeping it there. And reach away with your heel. And point your foot. Reach away with the heel. And point. And again, reach away with the heel. And point. And bend your leg. Bring both knees in for a quick hug and a rock. Just to even your body out. Then bring both feet onto the floor and your arms by your sides. Shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, tip your pelvis back so your lower back presses down and squeeze your pelvic floor. It's a sense of together, in and up. Inhale, tip your pelvis forward, so a little arch happens in your lower back. Relax your pelvic floor. Exhaling, pelvis tips back, lower back presses down. Again, squeeze your pelvic floor. And just a few more times. Just the inhale, your pelvis is tipping forwards. And the exhale, your pelvis is tipping back. And just observing this, it's a lovely medicine for the back. So if you ever get an achy or painful back, it's a lovely thing to do. And then the next time when you're ready to exhale, we're going to roll into bridge. So when you're ready to exhale, tip your pelvis back and then press each vertebra into the floor before you peel it up off the floor. Rolling up one vertebra at a time to come up onto your shoulders. Inhale, maybe come up a little higher. And then exhale, when you're ready to roll slowly back down again, one vertebra at a time, as much as possible. Resting breath in at the bottom. And when you're ready to exhale, again, tip your pelvis back and again, roll up into a bridge, peeling your spine up off the floor, one vertebra at a time to come up. A resting breath in at the top, maybe come up a little higher. And when you're ready to exhale again, one vertebra at a time, roll back down again. And one more time in your own breath. So again, it's the exhale that you're moving. So you're exhaling as you roll back up again. Inhaling again, up a little higher. And your exhale takes you back down. And when you're down this time, stay down. And then take your arms out by your sides, elbows bent. So it's a bit like cactus arms, or I surrender. Your hands might not reach the floor. You might be stiff in the shoulders here. If the hands don't touch the floor, don't worry about it, unless it's painful, in which case give yourself some support. The elbows level with your shoulders. We're just going to strengthen the back of the shoulders. So inhale. Exhale, press down the back of your shoulders into the floor. Inhale, relax. Exhale, press the back of the shoulders down into the floor. Inhale, relax. Exhale again, press down. Inhale, relax. And then a different movement for the shoulders. We're going to take the hands towards each other beyond your head. So inhale, and exhale, slide your hands towards each other, just beyond your head. Inhale, take them back to where they were. Exhale, slide your hands towards each other so the fingertips touch. Inhale, back. Exhale again towards. And they may not touch. Just feel the muscles in the shoulders working. And back. And then take the fingers a little bit further away from you. So your arms a little bit further away from you this time as you take your hands beyond your head. And back. Keeping the backs of the shoulders on the floor. Hands slide towards each other, a little bit further away from your head this time. And back. One more time again. Fingers towards each other. And back. And then tip your arms down by your sides. Shoulders away from your ears. Elbows bent this time, but hands pointing up towards the ceiling. So palms facing towards each other. Elbows on the floor. Elbows snuggled in by your sides. And then we're going to lift up into bridge again. And press down with the back of your shoulders. Root down with the back of the shoulders and the elbows. And lift the hips. So again, really feel the back of the shoulders working here as you press down into the floor. And stay here. Just observe the back of the shoulders working. Your bottom muscle working too. Legs. Gentle back bend. Then we're going to make our glutes, bottom muscles, work a little bit harder. So inhale, lower your hips a little. Exhale, lift up higher, squeeze your buttocks. Inhale, lower a little. Exhale, lift up higher, squeeze your buttocks. And keep going. And our glutes can get very weak from lots of sitting. So sitting in a kayak, or just all the sitting we do, in cars, at desks, kitchen tables. So really feel this lovely engagement, this strengthening in the glutes. And then next time you come up, stay up. And just stay in a place where you feel it's a very gentle line from the shoulders up to the knees. We're going to take a foot off the floor one by one. So again, really press down with the backs of the shoulders. Make sure the hips stay level. So really keep focusing on keeping the hips still. Inhale. Exhale, take your right foot off the floor just a little. Inhale, bring the foot back down. Exhale, lift your left foot off the floor. Inhale, foot down. Exhale, right. Inhale, down. Exhale, left. Inhale, down. Keep going. And observing that engagement around the core, around the pelvis. Really strengthening, stabilizing muscles here. And when you've done the left leg, make that the last. And come down. And bring your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees and rock from side to side. And then we're going to come over onto our side. So you come onto your right side first. You're going to swivel around so I'm facing you. And come up onto your elbow. So your right elbow is on the floor, shoulder above the elbow. And make sure your shoulder is away from your ear. And make sure your shoulder blade, or both shoulder blades, are flat against your back. Top hand on your top hip. Inhale, lift your hips up. And exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. And keep going. You're just observing, making sure you don't slump around the back. So keeping your back straight, the shoulder blades flat against your back. Make sure your neck is happy and relaxed. And then next time you come up, you might be happy to stay up. You might feel, oh my gosh, no, that's enough, I need to come down. Just observe, you may feel, it just feels good to take the hand up. Breathe, make sure you are still breathing, make sure you can breathe. If you can't breathe deeply, you're trying too hard, so it's time to rest. And come down. And we will do the other side. So I'm going to swivel around, but you may want to just roll over to the other side. So again, your elbow underneath your shoulder. Shoulder away from your ear, shoulder blades flat against your back, legs bent. When you're ready to again, inhale, lift your hips. Exhaling down. Inhaling, lift up. Exhaling down. And again, keep going. Again, just listening to your body as you move. And the next time you come up again, you may feel happy to stay up. But you may feel better off to keep it still coming up and down. You may feel it just feels natural to take the hand up. Make sure your neck is comfortable and free. And again, breathe deeply. And come down. And come onto your back. But this time, catch hold behind your thighs and rock forwards and back. And rock up to sitting. And swivel your legs around and come onto your belly. And if you have your arms in front of you, palms facing each other, just make sure your neck is relaxed. We're going to raise the arms first, and then we're going to raise the arms and the head and chest. But first of all, just the arms. So the palms facing each other. Inhale, raise your arms, reach them away and up. And exhale down. Inhale, reach your arms away and up. Exhale down. And again, reach your arms away and up. And then when you're ready to, you're going to come into a back bend. So inhale, head and chest up. Don't look forwards. Keep your head just looking at the floor a little bit in front of you. and come down. Make a pillow with your hands, turn your toes towards each other and shake your bottom out. It's a lovely release. And then if you take your arms out by your sides. Now, I haven't got very much room out by my sides on my right, so I'm going to bend my arms. If you feel the same thing, it's better for you to have your arms bent. Actually, no, we're going to start off with the arms bent here anyway. So elbows level with your shoulders. And again, without moving your head and chest first, inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Observe. Maybe they can come up a little higher. And then when you're ready to inhale again, head and chest up. Again, don't turn your head forwards. Just looking down at the floor. Maybe those arms can go higher. And come down. And then take your arms down by your sides, palms facing down. And then lift your hands up off the floor and reach them towards the back wall. When you're ready to, on an inhale, take your head and chest up again. And again, just make sure your neck is happy. It's so tempting to think you have to look forwards, but just make sure the neck is comfortable. And come down. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. We're going to come into downward dog. So with your hands, spread your fingers. Outward wave with the hands, which gives the effect of the creases of the elbows turned towards the front of the mat. So the shoulders should be nicely away from the ears. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees up. Come into downward dog. And pedal your legs. So bend one leg. Take the opposite heel away and down. And it should feel like a lovely stretch in the back of the legs and in the feet. And just feel that gentle engagement in the abdominal muscles too. So don't rush the movement. It should feel really good. And then come up onto your tiptoes. And take your heels away and down. Up onto your tiptoes, heels away and down. And then come to your knees and come up off your hands. And step your right foot forwards. Bring your hands onto your hips. So we're going to come into a lunge here. So you tip your pelvis back a little bit. It just means we don't lean forwards out of the stretch. So pelvis tips back a little bit and then lunge forwards. So we're aiming for a really satisfying stretch on the front of that left hip. So just find that place where you feel it and then bring your arms up, shoulders down and lift your breastbone. And breathe, observe that stretch. Don't go to where it feels really uncomfortable and horrible, but just where it feels satisfying. Long, deep breaths. And we're going to engage the glutes to release that front of hip even more. So inhale and exhale, squeeze your left buttock. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze the left buttock. Can you feel the release in the front of the hip as you do that? Inhale, relax. Again, exhale, squeeze your left buttock. Inhale, relax. And exhale, take your hands to the floor. Inhale, take your right arm up, reach up and stretch. And exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, left arm up, reach up. And exhale down. Then tuck your toes under the back foot. And inhale, lift your left knee, reach back with your heel. And exhale, bring the knee to the floor. Inhale, lift your knee, reach back with the heel. And exhale, knee to the floor. One more time, lift the knee, reach your way with the heel. Exhale, knee down, front of the foot flat. And we're going to change legs. So bring that knee back, left foot forwards. And again, starting off with your hands on your hips. Tip your pelvis back. And then lunge forwards. Then bring your arms up and shoulders down. So again, just coming to a place where you feel a satisfying stretch in the front of your right hip. And again, breathe deeply. Again, we're going to use those glutes to release the front of the hip even more. So inhale, exhale, squeeze your right buttock. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze your right buttock. Inhale, relax. Exhale again, squeeze the right buttock. Inhale, relax. And exhale, take your hands to the floor. Inhale, left arm up, reach up and stretch. And exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, right arm up, reach up. And exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, tuck your toes under the back foot, lift the knee, reach back with your heel. And exhale, bring the knee to the floor. Inhale, lift your knee, reach away with your heel. And exhale, bring the knee to the floor. And again, lift the knee, reach away with the heel. And then bring the knee to the floor. And we're going to come forwards, so stepping the right foot forwards. Just fold forwards for a moment. Then bend your knees and come up. And if you come with your arms by your sides, and then inhale, rotate your upper arms out. Feel how that takes the shoulders back and down. Exhale, let the arms come back in. Inhale, rotate the upper arms out. So the palms face forwards, but it's the action of the shoulders that's rotating. And back in. And just a few more times. Such a great exercise for the shoulders. So really helping prevent you from injury here. Observe how that feels, and you'll feel a lengthening in the neck as you do it too. Then next time you rotate your arms, take your arms up and exhale over to the left. Inhale, take your left arm down and exhale, reach further. Inhale, come back up. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, right arm down. And exhale, reach further. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, take your arms down. Now we're going to work and strengthen these muscles on the side of the waist. So if you bend your left leg and reach up with your right foot. Inhale, reach, press down with your right foot and reach up with the right hand. And relax. Then bend your right leg. Push the floor with your left foot and reach up with the left hand. Lengthen. And exhale, relax out of it. Bend your left leg. Take your right arm up and root down with your right foot and reach up with the right hand. And exhale, relax. Bend your right leg. Left hand goes up. Inhale, lengthen, stretch. And exhale, relax out of it. One more time. Bend your left leg. Inhale, take the right arm up. Press down with the right foot. Reach with the left hand. And exhale, relax. Bend your right leg. Inhale, left arm, reach up. And exhale to relax. And then take your right foot behind your left foot and off to the left. Just find your stability there. Rotate your arms again as you inhale. Take them up. And exhale over to the left. Take your left hand onto your left hip and come over a little bit further. But this time really press down with your right foot and reach with the hand. So your right hand is reaching, your right foot is pressing down, that left leg is bent. You should feel a lovely stretch along the left with the right side. Breathe deeply into it. Take your inhale all the way down to your right hip and all the way up to your armpit. Really feel that lovely length you're creating. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, take the hand down. And the foot back to where you started. And change sides. So the left foot goes behind the right foot a little bit to the right. Inhale, rotate your arms, take them up. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale, take your right arm down. Bring your hand onto your hip, gives you a little bit of support there. Take the left hand further. Reach, stretch, push down with the left foot. reach with that left hand. And again, breathe into that side. Take your inhale all the way down to your left hip, all the way up to your armpit. Feel that lovely stretch. Deep breaths into that side. And then inhale, come back up. Exhaling, take the foot back. And just roll your shoulders. Then we're going to come into a lunge. So if you come to the front of your mat and step back with your right foot. Reach back with the heel behind the toes rather than bringing the heel to the floor. Actively reach back with the heel and think about a headlight on your pubic bone. It's on full beam rather than dipped. So again, you really feel a good stretch in the front of your right hip. Take your arms out to the side and have your palms facing up. And then circle your arms. Again, it's a lovely strengthening movement for the shoulders. And then the other direction. Keep actively reaching back with your right heel. And don't rush those circles. They don't need to be very big circles. In fact, a smaller circle is better. And then bend your arms. So elbows level with your shoulders. And inhale, reach your arms back. Exhale, relax back to neutral. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to neutral. One more time, reach back. Exhale to neutral. We're then going to do similar to what we were doing lying on the floor. So inhale, exhale, take your hands towards each other, fingertips touching above your head. And then back to neutral, inhaling. Exhale, slide your hands up so the fingertips touch. And exhale, back to where you were. One more time. You can do this against a wall too, standing against a wall. And to neutral. Let the arms go and step forwards. And step your left leg back. Again, reach back with your left heel. The heel is not on the floor, the heel is reaching back. Imagine again that there's a headlight on your pubic bone and it's heading forwards, it's not dipped down towards the floor. Again, arms out to the sides, palms facing up. And again, circle the arms. Again, don't rush those circles. Feel that lovely strengthening in the shoulders. And the other direction. And then bend your elbows, elbows level with your shoulders. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to neutral. And again, reach back. And to neutral. Inhale here. And exhale, slide your hands up towards each other, fingers to touch. Inhale, back to where you were. Exhale, take the hands above your head so fingertips touch. And back to where you were. One more time, exhale, take the hands towards each other. And back to level. And step forwards. Shake your legs out. And then it'd be really nice to stretch the shoulders. So if you take your hands behind your back and clasp them together, all the fingers interlaced, and take your hands away from your bottom and up. So if I come sideways just so you can see me. So arms away and up. Chest is lovely and open. Make sure your neck is lovely and free. Just take a moment here, feeling that lovely stretch in the shoulders. Then we're going to come into a forward bend. So when you're ready to, inhale, take your arms up a little higher. And exhale, bend your legs. Take your chest onto your thighs. And then straighten your legs as much as they straighten. Reach up with your arms. Bend your knees again. Hands on your bottom. Inhale, come back up. And a big exhale. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bend your legs, chest onto your thighs, then straighten your legs as much as they straighten. Reach up with the arms. Bend your legs, hands on your bottom. Inhale, come back up. We're going to do it one more time. Big exhale here. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale again, bend your legs, chest onto your thighs, then straighten your legs as much as they straighten. Reach up with the arms, and then bend your knees again, hands on your bottom, inhale, come back up. And a big exhale, but keep your hands together. And take your hands over to the left. And take your left ear towards your left shoulder. So coming into a really lovely neck stretch here. So there should be a really lovely stretch on the right side of your neck. Just come to where it feels lovely. Breathing deeply. And just maybe you feel, actually it feels really good to tip my head forwards just a little bit too. But if that doesn't do so much for you, go back to where you were. Just find a place where you feel, oh, that feels good. And then take your head back up to center. Hands through the middle and over to the other side. Take your head off to the right. So your right ear is heading towards your right shoulder. And just observe. Breathe deeply. And again, you may feel, actually it feels nice to tip the head forwards a little bit. Again, just be where it feels good for you. And then take your head back to the middle. Let go of the hands. And again, just roll the shoulders. And then a lovely exercise for the wrists. And paddling can create a little bit of stiffness, tenderness in the wrists. So you have your palms facing up. Close your hands. And then raise your fists. And take them to neutral. Raise the fists. And take them to neutral. So don't raise the arms, it's just the fists. And if you sit at a desk, do lots of work at a computer, this can be a really lovely thing too. Just a lovely stretch in the back of the wrist, it's strengthening the inside of the forearm. And then we're going to come down onto the floor again. So again, come onto your back. And bring your knees in towards your chest and hug and rock from side to side. We're going to come to a great stretch for the hips. So take your right thigh over the top of your left thigh and snuggle your thighs over each other. And flex your feet, so push away with your heels. And bring your knees in towards you, so just in as much as they can come where your bottom is still on the floor. And catch hold of where it feels comfortable for you. So you might feel it's the knees, you might feel you can catch hold on the shins. Maybe it's the ankles that you can reach, but if you're catching hold anywhere below your knees, really do make sure you're pushing your heels away so you're not twisting your knees. So bring those knees in towards you and push your bottom away and down. You should feel a really satisfying stretch in the right buttock. So just drawing those knees in, pushing your bottom away and down, and breathe deeply into that stretch. Again, it should feel good. If you find the stretch disappears, just bring your knees in a little bit more and push your bottom away a little bit further. And then release and change legs. So left thigh, the top of the right thigh, and snuggle them over each other. And again, push your heels away, so you're flexing your feet. And again, catch hold of where works for you. So it doesn't matter where you're holding on, as long as you're able to bring those knees in towards you and you feel comfortable, the shoulders are relaxed. So again, the more you bring your knees in towards you and the more you push your bottom away and down, the more you'll feel that stretch deep in the left buttock. There's a muscle there that can get very tight, putting pressure on the sciatic nerve. Just observing that stretch. It should feel good. Long, deep breaths. And the deeper you breathe, the more tight muscles will let go. So it's a really powerful thing, the breath. Again, if you feel that stretch has just disappeared, bring the knees in a little bit more. Push your bottom away just a little bit more. And then let go. Unwrap the legs. Bring your feet to the floor. We're going to finish off with a twist. So if you straighten your left leg and shuffle your bottom off to the right a little bit, and then bring your right foot to rest on your left knee. Take your arms out to the sides. You can have arms bent or arms straight, whatever you have the space for. And then take your knee over to the left. So your right hip comes up off the floor, but your right shoulder stays down. Take your left hand to rest on your thigh, just as acting as a little bit of weight and encouragement, but don't force it. You might feel happy to turn off the right. Just make sure your neck is happy. And stay, so that right knee is heading over to the left in a twist. And just again, come to a place that feels good. Breathe deeply. As you inhale, think about taking your inhale all the way down to your right hip, all the way up to your armpit. And exhale fully. Deep inhale all the way down to your right hip, all the way up to your armpit. And a big, complete exhale. Keep breathing deeply there. Feel your body settling, releasing. The more you exhale again, the more your body will release into that stretch, softening, letting go. And then come back to center. Bring your foot back onto the floor, both feet. Shuffle your bottom back to the middle. And then straighten your left leg. Straighten your right leg. Shuffle your bottom over to the left a little bit. And bring your left foot to rest on your right knee. Again, arms out the side. And take your knee over to the right. So again, the hip comes up off the floor. Your right hand comes to rest on the thigh. And again, just maybe you turn the head, so off to the left this time. Again, breathe. That right hand's not forcing it to be anywhere. If you force it, your body will tense up and fight against that. So just acting as a little encouragement. Again, breathe into that side. Take your inhale all the way down to your left hip, all the way up to your armpit. And a big, full exhale. Feel your body again releasing, softening. The deeper you breathe, the more your body can soften into that lovely stretch, into that lovely twist. Again, don't go somewhere that doesn't feel good for you. It should feel nice. And then come back to the middle. And bend both legs, shuffle your bottom back to the middle, and bring your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees and rock from side to side. And don't rush, just observe how your body feels, absorb how it feels. Take a moment to enjoy. And then when you're ready to roll over onto one side, to push yourself up. So I hope you enjoyed those exercises. Please do subscribe if you enjoy my videos. And if you haven't tried it yet, do try the yoga paddle boarders, which has got some similar exercises, but more for balance, engaging core work and stability. Thank you.